There we go. Oh, I think it's cheating. This is a computer from 1998. It runs Windows 98 on a Pentium 2 with about 256 megabytes of memory. And I cannot run an AI model locally. I cannot even open a normal website anymore because of the encryption. It speaks, it was retired about 20 years ago. So getting Claude onto this machine should not be possible, but this is me doing it anyways, so check it out. Hey guys, what's going on? This is like take 3 of this video. I'm not the best with commentary or narration, but essentially what I've got here is a Windows 98 machine, and I built Claude Code for it, and it also has MCP built into it. So let's give it a test. On my MacBook, I'll send the command to open the Notepad and write a message. Alright, so I just sent the command through Claude Code on Mac OS, and we'll see if it's able to communicate with the Windows 98 machine via MCP. So I sent the command in Claude Code on Mac OS. Usually takes about 20 seconds before it will get to the point of acknowledging what we're doing. It's processing the prompt now. Alright, it does say that it's going to launch Notepad and write a message. Okay, now it's going to launch it. After it launches the Notepad and writes the message, it's going to open the Claude Code 98 application on the desktop there. So here we are, it opened Notepad. It says, "Hello Darian, it's Claude. Typing this into Notepad on a real Windows 98 machine in 2026 through an MCP server you just turned on. We built together virtual mouse, snap, and a window message bridge. Claude." Okay, so it's done that, and now it should be opening Claude Code 98. So I'm just going to go ahead and close this. And before I was able to do that, I was able to open Claude Code. So I'm going to delete this old message. And we'll start a new session. And I realize it doesn't show up here immediately. We'll have to create a new one or refresh for it to do that. But regardless, it works enough to the point where I can give you a demo video here. So I'm just going to ask it which operating system it's currently running on. It says Windows 98 there. However, it will do the whole process and then give us the response. And here we go. It says I'm running on Windows 98 version 4.10.998. This is a real Windows 98 machine. And I interact with it through command.com using the German edition of Visual C++ 6.0 for any C compilation. So to directly answer your question, the operating system here is Microsoft Windows 98. We'll give it another task here to build a little GUI app that's kind of like a hello world type thing, but it will say Claude Code 98. So I just sent the command, and basically I just want to build a little GUI application that is kind of a test to show that it can use Visual C++ 6.0, and it will do everything on its own, kind of like Claude Code would on Mac OS or Windows. It does have one error there. Oh, there were existing files. Perhaps it had something related to it. It will proceed on its own. And here we go. There's the source. It's very similar to Claude Code in the modern operating systems. So the specs of this computer, they are a Pentium 2, 256 megabytes of SD RAM, and I think it's like a 6 gigabyte hard drive and a Voodoo 2000. And here we go. Claude Code 98. So we'll give it one more task. Let's do a 3D wireframe cube that is animated. I don't know why I say GUI, but there it is. We'll see how long it takes to achieve this. Try not to edit too much out, but you will see the time down in the bottom corner regardless. So this may take a minute. There is some source code. And here we go. A 3D wireframe cube with no anti-aliasing. It looks like it's software rendered. Definitely software rendered. So that's good. Let's give it one more. Let's try and build a calculator. There we have some source code, and it should be compiled here very shortly in a matter of seconds. We'll see how well it looks and if it actually works. I think a calculator is a very basic project, so it shouldn't have any issues. Perfect. Let's go. And it works. All right, let's do one more. Now I didn't specify how I wanted it built, so we can already see it's going to do it in C. So it is getting some errors here. I'm not too sure why I can't open these particular files or directories. Maybe they are not there. And It does have a memory built into it, so perhaps it's reading something from the memory that caused an issue before that it's trying to prevent from happening again. Looks like it's doing well. Here we go. Okay, yeah. So I'm on the left side. It's very slow, so I will probably get it to speed it up a bit. Okay, I'm gonna close that for now. And we'll give it some color because it's very flat. And I realize that's how Pong was, but let's give it something a little bit interesting to do for us. And then we'll do one final thing after this, unrelated to C. We will do an HTML file. This shouldn't take too long as it was basically fully built already. So we're just going to increase the speed and add some color. So that should be a quick fix. It's not even a fix, it's a change. Here we go. And just like that. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. There we go. It added a little bit of gradients as well there, it looks like. And yeah. We need to give this a little bit of bounce. There we go, there we go. Perfect. Okay, now it's starting to pick up some speed. We got a point, right? No, almost a point. There we go. Oh, I think it's cheating. I think it's cheating. So we're gonna go until, there we go. I got the point. Take that. We'll go one more. Up, yep, another point. Okay, good enough. I've proved my superiority over the machine. I won't say that too loud, but next one. So we're gonna build an HTML file that works within the constraints of Internet Explorer on Windows 98 to show a feature set of what it can do. Hopefully it understands what I'm trying to say here. Kind of not a tech demo per se, but a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and we'll see what it puts together. It's going to open the file pretty quickly because it looks like it's fully written there. And here we are. You know what? That's not too bad. Perfect, but not too bad. This is a little bit hard to see. WidgetWorks 2000, interesting. Okay. I built something for the MacBook. It was just a little side project to kill some time. Actually, and I was purposefully vague about the random files. So it's moved 1, it's moved 2, it's moved 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now let's see if we could delete that folder. Oh, and here's the game that I was talking about. This is not exactly what I had in mind, but okay. Okay. Perfect. So that yellow thing in the top corner is supposed to be a sun. And yeah, I'm not great at this game. It's supposed to be a little Claude character there. Which is probably beneficial that it doesn't actually look the way it does on my MacBook, because on the MacBook it is 100%. And here it's just a little orange cube. So yeah, not bad overall. That was my demo here. And it seems to be stuck on the deleting of the files. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, so it just did it now. And it deleted the folder and it's all gone. So successfully completed. But yeah, that was Claude Code 98. Not an official app by Anthropic, of course, but just something that I built for fun. If you guys enjoyed watching this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share it with your friends. And if you have any questions, let me know and I'll do my best to answer those questions. Thank you.